10 seconds.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore, your morning dose of creative conversation and coffee with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, Facebook famous YouTuber, and former mortician's assistant. Get ready to start your day off right.
Almost forgot to unmute myself. Ha! I'm so wrapped up trying to get everything right. Anyway, hi, I'm KARL WITSMAN, and we've got somebody really entertaining on later today. We'll be talking about that soon. But anyway, thank you for being here for Nevermind Furthermore on Black Friday. Let's have an inventory later of how many people you've trampled to get a half-price TV set. Anyway, I'm Brian K. Morris, and I'm glad you're here. And we're always glad, of course, since it's the weekend of Thanksgiving, I'm always thankful for Plasma Fire Graphics for sponsoring the show. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. You're almost done with National Novel Writing Month. You've got that 50,000 words down in your novel. You're going to get that thing edited and formatted, but now you need a beautiful cover. That's why you need Jeffrey Hayes, who can construct that along with the graphics that you need to sell the book on social media and a beautiful book trailer. Plasma Fire Graphics can do all that and more. Check them out on their Facebook page. They go to plasmafiregraphics.com and ask for the rate card. I think you'll be astonished at how affordable it is. I know I was. Anyway, check it out. It's Plasma Fire Graphics, Jeffrey Hayes and all, when the look of your book matters to you, because it does matter to your readers. We also want to thank the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Let's see, I don't know that there's going to be a Drinking with the Davies tonight, but Nick Tockert should be here with the Historical Fencing Guild at 8 p.m. Eastern. So check it out, and please subscribe to our Facebook page, and so you can be aware of all updates. Also want to thank our Patreon supporters. I've got one more name to put on that list. We'll get to you, George. Anyway, it's a monthly subscription service where you can directly support your favorite creators, and these people also have pages of their own, so check them out. We all offer stuff in return for your support. I'm dropping chapters of my new book, The Terror, in the first draft to you, and we're going to start serializing my earlier attempt to write Volcano, the sequel to the Rebirth of the Champion. So anyway, if you want to find out all the stuff we've got, go to www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And anyway, we have delayed long enough. I am the Ed McMahon to this gentleman's Johnny Carson. And he's chuckling because today he's going to host the show, because we'll explain why in a moment. But it is my delight here to bring on my good friend, Mr. KARL WITSMAN. KARL, how are you, sir?
Hello, how are you today?
So far, so good. Now, I should probably explain why the heck I'm here after I spent the last 2 months telling everyone I'm not going to be.
Please.
Yes, I was supposed to be at the Indie Author Book Expo today and tomorrow at the Valley West Mall in Des Moines, Iowa, thanks to Jen Thompson. And unfortunately, Jen and her husband contracted the My Sharona Miley Cyrus. And so, yeah, that's what I said. And so she very wisely canceled the event rather than become a super spreader.
Good idea.
Places I've been to this year, but she's canceled that, so I've got the weekend off, sitting in my sweats and drinking a lot of coffee, just as KARL is doing right now. But KARL had already Real Men Like Cats. That's right, my God, that's right. And of course, I'm hawking my favorite outfit. Yeah. But anyway, but no, KARL very graciously said he would step in and host the show, and then I told him, well, I'm going to be around, so if you want the weekend off, that's fine. He's like, no, let's do it together. So here I am. So Charles isn't in charge, but Karl is. So I hope you had a good. Yeah. So and also it's been StreamYard 101 for.
Yeah, exactly.
For
I'm learning. Yeah.
Yeah, and so if I break into instruction every now and then, you'll all know why. So anyway, Karl.
No, don't click that. Oh my God.
Yeah. So my God, missiles are raining down on Denmark right now. So yeah. So I hope you and Donna had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah. That's my story.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we went to the Chinese buffet, of course.
Oh yeah.
Which is our, tradition on Thanksgiving.
I understand that. Now, is that the one by where the Big R used to be, or the one up by Walmart?
The one that the Big R used to be was taken over by a Mexican restaurant, so it was not open.
Oh.
Okay. Because Mexican people in the U.S. celebrate Thanksgiving.
Makes sense.
Chinese people, I guess, do not. So I don't know. Different holidays, So we figured, we learned while we were traveling on the road one time that on Christmas and New Year, the only places that are open are Chinese buffets because they have a different New Year. So, we took advantage of that and we've learned. So
that sounds good. I can say, because we were going to be traveling on Thanksgiving Day, Cookie and myself. So we had our Thanksgiving last Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so like a couple days ago, we're like, okay, what do we do now for Thursday? So we went out, we bought sushi at the local Meijer.
Yeah.
And Meijer sushi is pretty good. So
I'll take your word for it. I don't eat sushi.
Yeah. Well, I've learned. I mean, there's some stuff that if I identify it, I stay away from it.
Yeah. What's that stuff?
As long as I don't know what's in it, I'm good.
Is it fugu? Is that the stuff that's poison pufferfish?
Yes.
Yeah. No thanks.
Oh no. That stuff to my knowledge, you have to be specially trained in order to cook, serve that stuff. Prepare that, yeah. And I doubt that going to Meijer, I'm going to run into one of those experts or a truck stop. That was my second choice for yesterday. So
no.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I'll buy a burrito from them. I sure am not going to trust them to do sushi.
Oh, when I usually take over for you and you're not here, we break into your house and we do it from there,
Yeah, I don't blame you. I got this real computer. I come over sometime to use it. I'm getting it broken in finally.
Well, then this time, I had to break into Ted Davies' house because he said he was going to be gone. He said it was going to be all locked up. But I thought, no, there's nothing Aunt Donna can't get through. So I'm wearing his hat, smoking his cigars, drinking his Indian River roasting coffee.
Oh yeah, that Indian River stuff is pretty good. He sent me a few bags of that stuff in exchange for editing Grim 101 Book 1.
Yeah. So, I'm getting smoke all over. Christine's going to kill me, but that's...
Oh, my God, yeah. Well, it's Ted's fault. It's Ted's fault for not getting better security is my thing.
Well, so, and egging me on to try. So, yeah.
Yeah, I know. And here I am, the great enabler, so I'd say puff away, man. It adds to the ambiance.
Yeah. I guess we have a few comments, starting.
Yeah,
a few. I get to a few of them. Maybe.
Yeah, if you want to start on those, you just click on the comment and it will magically appear.
Yeah. Oh, I've done that before. So
okay, good.
Sarah, definitely.
Good morning, Sarah.
Thankful for us. And we are thankful that you came here. Yes. Amen. Yeah, Skunk says he was surprised to get me on YouTube. He can't believe it, but he welcomes it if it happens. And
here he is.
We shall see, yes. Yes. It's a miracle with more than one monitor what you can do.
Yes. And a friend with a StreamYard account.
Exactly. Yeah. And thank you, Sarah. The Dark Pope does have some skills.
Crazy mad skills.
Yeah, we try. She thinks that the picture of Uncle Karl looks like a mix of her Uncle Si and Gandalf. No, that sounds about right. I think that's just about right. Yeah.
Karl's already told me I shall not pass. So.
And Donna says, hello, all.
Donna.
And then curses her cap lock.
We feel your pain.
Uh-oh. Oh,
he
I'm
knows
busted
you're in there
now.
now.
He knows I've stolen his house. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be asking Christine for the number for 911.
Hey, these are good cigars, Ted. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get this thing started, Ted says. Sarah says, my comment was deleted. No, I don't think so, Sarah. But then again, I'm not there to okay things today, so.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, maybe I should
Sorry,
open
Sarah.
up I'll start a third monitor or something. I'm already distracted enough, so sorry.
Yes. Welcome to my world. People think this is easy.
Oh, no, it's not easy at all.
You know it's not easy.
Oh, no.
Damien,
even running my crazy green room on Friday nights is not easy because you got to keep track of those people and keep cracking the whip on them, and they like it. But
we've learned to love the taste of the lash, yes.
Yeah. Damien says, hello, good sir. Good morning, all. Arise from your turkey comas. Let's kick this one into Kirsten.
Wow.
I think he meant Keister.
I think he did.
Because
Kirsten's
later
going to have something to say about this.
Because later he makes a comment. How did Keister become Kristen?
How did your Keister become feminized? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. Everyone's yelling to each other, and Glenn B. Fleming says, "Brian, it's Friday."
Yeah, it's Friday. Yay!
How
you doing,
what
Glenn?
day it was or something? He thought maybe you needed some clarification on that.
That's a valid concern.
One of the things when I worked in mental health was we would always see on psychiatric reports that the client was orientated to ×3, time, space, and who they were.
Oh, okay.
And one of the tests was they'd ask you what day it was and maybe what date it was.
Yeah.
And I never knew what date it was. So I figured if I ever got picked up, they'd just lock me away with my former customers.
At least you have friends on the inside.
Exactly, yeah. Hey, Clyde. Good morning and happy Turkey Day. +1.
Brother.
No.
Left to you in Virginia.
Yeah. Hey, Ryan was in here and shared already.
Thank you, Ryan.
Probably about the time that Donna shared. Maybe.
Yeah. Thank you both.
Everyone's yelling to each other.
John, Marcia,
Yay.
John, Marcia.
And Ted is thankful for all the Rising Tiders in Ted's tribe. Thank you for the space
you,
here to Ted.
Thank you, brother.
Much love and success to all. Yeah, we hope so. Ryan says, happy Black Friday, Nevermorians. How are you? I'm doing well and ready for some sales today. Oh, are you going to go out in this mess?
I am not. I when I lived in Champaign, I made the mistake twice of going out.
Uh-huh.
And one, it wasn't too bad. And then what cured me was going into the Best Buy parking lot.
Oh.
It took me 20 minutes just driving around the edge of it, 20 minutes to get out of there.
Yeah.
And you see this line that extends all the way down I-74 to Bloomington.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. Trying to get out.
Yeah, that's nuts. And this
it's a
is
horrible mess.
Yeah, it's even before all the violence started, where people were getting trampled at Walmarts and stuff. And I said, that's enough of that. I'll keep my eye out for some sales today online. Comixology may wind up getting a little bit of my money. They're having some sales on Marvel graphic novels today, and
nice.
So we may see. But other than that, I'm staying in my sweats. I was even going to go out and get my COVID shot today and my booster. And I thought, it can wait a day or two. I'm thinking.
Yeah. If you stay in today, that's one day you don't have to worry about it.
Exactly. Yeah, I have to go out tomorrow. That's essential. But other than that, now I take it you're staying in today too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Don't blame you.
I worked retail for many years through getting myself through college.
Yeah.
And after you work retail, you absolutely hate all holidays.
Yeah.
And just especially Black Friday, where I had to work, and even at a Radio Shack, Black Friday's crazy.
Oh, I can imagine.
Because that's when the women come in around the holiday season. Because mostly it's men, okay?
Right.
And they say, I need a 3.5 picofarad resistor. And you're like, okay, come on over, we'll get it on the wall.
Yeah.
the women come in and say, I want a gift for my husband. And you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
How about a radio?
Yeah. Here's a TRS 80. Tell your honey to have fun.
Buy him this. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. No, I tell you, I worked 1 year at the worst job I ever had. And that was a manager trainee for the Spencer Gifts at Marketplace Mall.
Oh, no. Oh, Lord.
On one hand, it was terrible because you had no break. The manager had to force me to leave the register. I just stayed on the register all day, just ringing people up. But it was one of the quickest days I've ever had in retail. Because you get into the moment and all you're doing is just moving people through and being nice to people. Returns were a little, after Christmas. That was rough. But that was the worst job I ever had in my life because I physically resembled the manager's ex-husband.
Oh.
And apparently they didn't divorce very nicely.
Yeah.
So, she'd be complaining about something. Inevitably, it'd be like world hunger or starvation, world hunger or inequality or something. And somehow her husband, ex, was to blame for it. And then she'd be looking at me, giving me, the old comic strip daggers from the eyes, and it's like, finally, first chance I got, I had to talk with the district manager, said, well, she's not happy with performance. Well, that goes for two of us. I'm quitting. Bye. So.
What were we supposed to do? Act more like the ex so she could be mad?
I guess. Yeah. I don't know how I could have. I mean, good
Yeah.
God, you'd think I got surgery to look like him. So, poor man.
Oh, hey, Ryan says subscribe to his channel today for great nerdy content and nerd culture.
Let's do this.
It's the way to do it. And Ted finally caught on, and he's laughing now.
Yeah, and we're laughing till the police show up.
Yeah, exactly. Is that? No, it wasn't. Okay, cool.
Okay. Hi, Christine.
Yeah, exactly. Skunk Rocker says, "Oh, it's Brian and Carl." What the? Where's the squeaky? Whoa!
What the? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. The two of us together, you never know. He was excited for just Carl. Now he's doubly excited.
Should I leave you two alone then?
Well, I think he meant he was just excited that I was going to do this today, and now to have you, that's double the thing. So yeah, he's cool. Yeah, hang on, Ted. I got to blow some more smoke back here. Okay. All your books are going to stink, brother. Sorry about that.
That's okay. He's run down to a pawn shop to get rid of them also before the cigar smoke can get into him.
Yeah. So. It's like, I'm glad to see Brian at the exec's time. I feel cheated. Oh, my God.
Fine, I can fix that.
No, don't feel cheated. Skunk, you're okay. Besides, sometime or another, I'll have to run to the washroom and Brian can take over.
There you go. Or my hail pail could fill up. You never know.
Well, yeah, exactly. Hey, Rick.
Hi, Rick. Good morning, Rick.
And, here's a good one. Ryan is really pushing his cosplayer and writer friend, Kelly Guttner. Love that gal. She's great.
She's an old friend of mine. She's a delight. I love her to death.
Yeah, and she does comic reviews. She's still doing the drunk comic reviews because I haven't seen one of those in a while.
I haven't either. Of course, she's been so busy with the Back of the Cereal Box Network on YouTube. # always promote your friends.
Mm-hmm.
So, so she might have shelved that. I can understand the conservation of effort.
And too many shows, right? I mean, Yeah.
I got to think about that. Got to get some treatment for that.
How that goes. I know how that goes. But yeah, you're right. Always promote. And hang on just a second. The Mad Gasser Cheerleader is out. And I've been working on the sequel through NaNoWriMo.
Yay!
We're getting closer.
Yeah,
so,
that's great.
Yeah.
I love that book. I left you a review on Lulu, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'll go back.
And I left a review for Donna. I just finished The Seduction of Lily Monroe.
Yeah, I saw where you were talking about that. That's a little steamy.
Yeah.
If you thought that was steamy, the Woodstock book that we wrote together is even wow.
I'm gonna pick that up next time I see you guys. So yeah.
Yeah. That was one of those where I was like, you can't put all this in there. That's too much. Don't put that in there. And she's
We
like,
gotta say
no,
something for the sequel.
I was more concerned about the readers and such, and even Lulu made it. What is that? Adult content, mature content. So
Yeah,
if you search for it, you can't find it unless you say, "Show me adult content" or whatever. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, I had to do that for Lily Monroe. Yeah, I had to do that for Lily Monroe to leave my review. It's like, where the hell is this? And
exactly. Yeah.
You know, and then I saw the little thing about adult content. Now I know Amazon has rules on content. Like, you can't do anything illegal, like pedophilia, of course, thank goodness, or bestiality, unless it's a werebeast. You know,
there's always something.
Yeah, there's a loophole. Yeah. I went one day when I was toying with the idea of writing erotica because I knew there was money in it, and I found out that hiring an editor for erotica is useless because that's not what the reader is there for, to check your syntax. So I toyed with it briefly, and then I took a look at the top sellers on Amazon like about 2 years ago, and my heart broke and I despaired for humanity. It's I fell in love with the werepanther, and I'm like, oh God.
Yeah.
So of course then I came up with an idea for a trilogy for Japanese sex robots. But anyway.
Yeah. I was really into this except for the spelling.
His punctuation is atrocious. I'm never reading another thing of hers again. So
yeah, exactly. Ryan is also pushing the interview with comic book writer John Hervey. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Hey, honey. Cookie's awake.
Ooh. Hey, Cookie.
Carl says good morning.
Good morning, Carl.
Okay. Yeah, that's like Donna's morning. Okay.
Yeah, well, she just got the coffee. I left coffee out for her, so
that's good.
It'll buy me about 10 seconds to get out the door if worse comes to worse.
I always push hot coffee towards Donna. Here, get some. Damien says, don't kill Denmark. Where will we get our tins of assorted sugar cookies? I didn't know anybody was planning to kill Denmark.
Well, you know, it's like my running joke is like when I'm doing something new on the computer, it's like missiles rain down on Denmark.
Oh.
And, of course, I'm also reminded of something Bobby Nash told me one time on Clever Tile Penning, that he was part of an anthology. And, of course, the creator of the anthology wrote a Bible for everyone else to use, all the other the writers in the anthology. And one of the instructions was, don't destroy Cleveland. We may need it later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's certain things you just got to leave for the sequel, you know.
That's right. Yeah, Cincinnati's okay, but Cleveland, leave it alone.
There you go. And Ryan had the unfortunate experience of interviewing me, if you dare to see that interview, because I think it might have shocked him a little bit. I don't know.
Well, you couldn't have shocked him any more than I did when he's saying, "Hey, yeah, we're going to be here for 60 minutes." Then he found out, you know.
And the interview with Crayley and Kelly Guttner was interesting as well.
Yeah.
You'd think after he interviewed Keisha, he'd just quit, you know, and that would have been it. But no, he just keeps going. I don't know. Ryan, my hat's off to you, sir. You're a brave man.
You're more courageous than I'll ever be. Wait a minute. I've had those people on my shows too. Wait a minute. What am I saying? Anyway.
Oh, he says, in case you missed it, celebrate the 25th anniversary of Star Trek First Contact. And I watched that, and that was interesting.
There we go.
To see their comments and such. Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Meyer Fugu special. Thank you, Damien.
Yeah, just follow the line of people lying face down on the aisle, leading away from it. Yeah.
Just thinking about it, just nightmare.
Yeah.
At least I was wearing a hat this time. No one wants to see what's under that hat. Well, that's true, because see, if I do that, my head disappears in the green screen. For some reason, I don't know. I'd rather have semi-transparent hat than semi-transparent head. That's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Once I get good luck, Ted. Good luck. I put the filing cabinet up against it, so
that's right. Well, that's okay, Ted. He's had it first, so.
And Sarah says, my family isn't getting together till tomorrow afternoon. Oh, currently hiding from the Black Friday super spreader breeding grounds of major corporations. You're smart, Sarah.
Definitely,
Really
definitely.
smart.
I love how you put that, hon.
Yeah. When we went to the Chinese buffet, we wore our masks. And of course, most of them were smart enough to put their mask on before they went to the buffet for the second round or whatever. A couple people were not. Of course, Danville is an interesting place, let's just say. Yeah. And and a hotbed of whatever. So, well, as Ted had said on one of the other shows, you don't know how many of these other diseases you've missed by wearing the masks for, Miley Cyrus. So, how many flu versions have we missed? Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Because of all this. So, I'm maybe wearing this mask all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Last year was the first year in about 5 years I didn't get a flu.
Yeah.
And I'm, and also, I have to go out and shovel the driveway so Cookie can get to a real job. And it's kind of nice to be shoveling and breathing warm air.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I carry a mask on me all the time.
Yeah, I was grateful to have it the other day, and then I wear it for mowing because I've got issues with pollen and such.
Oh yeah, I understand that. Hi, Glenn.
And looky who's here, Amy Hale.
Good morning, Amy.
Good morning. Rick Bradley, there's an idea for a new show: break into random people's homes and broadcast for a while. Well, thank you. That is the premise of what I do.
Yes, and we are willing to give this idea to the back of the Cereal Box Network.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. They can do that
until Rising Tide can lawyer up.
And of people at major corporations. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Yeah. Uncle Si from Duck Dynasty. I have heard that before.
That
before. Yeah.
It's been a while.
All right. And Sarah says 8 watching and 2 likes. For shame. Evil grin with a cat of 9 tails appearing. Ooh, people.
If you guys by.
Yeah. He's got something better to do now.
That's right.
So if you're watching, please, thumbs up. I don't know if thumbs downer guy has been here yet or not, but
screw him.
Yeah, whatever. We don't care. So thumbs up and like, love, subscribe. Touch the bell in a way that will probably get you in trouble with somebody. Okay? Yeah. Glenn B. Fleming says, hi. So I'm being questioned by Carl and his beard about my mental health. Time to headbutt the wall. No, Glenn, I'm not questioning you. Not now, anyway. Now, maybe on the Truthmongers. I might.
Wednesday nights at 7. Oh, taking a hiatus at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's a holiday thing. And besides, Ted has to paint, I don't know how many of those figures.
That's no excuse.
Well, and I've got part of his studio here locked up now.
So well, that's true. That could
further behind as we talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Don, I got your figure right here.
Okay. Yeah, I got your figure right here, Ted.
Sarah says champagne is a big no to go, no bueno. Yeah, you don't want to go over there. No. Besides, they're having some Miley Cyrus problems too.
I'm not
Ted
surprised.
Says, I'm not going out today. No way. Got someone in my studio with the door locked. Gets a battering ram. Uh-oh. Good luck. Oh, yeah.
I know what you mean.
Big
that's over there. It's over. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Damien has also worked Black Friday retail too many times. Yes. CVS was the worst, really. Well, I can see that because people that come to CVS are probably, most of them, not feeling too well.
Yeah.
They came to get their prescription and they end up buying a 12-pack of Coke or something. And, I can see them being in a bad mood. And he says the line was around the block.
Wow. Well, I can also see it as like people saying, well, I'm not going to go to Walmart or whatever big box store. All those simps are doing that. I'm going to be clever and go down to CVS, not realizing that 120 other people had the very same idea.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, they're paying twice the price for what they could get somewhere else. Did I say that out loud? And they do sell a lot of random stuff. So I imagine, people come there for weird stuff there.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Tabitha.
Hey, Tabitha. I once heard that Chinese people go to KFC for Thanksgiving because that is what they think they should do. Okay. Yeah. Perhaps a miscommunication of genius advertisement. Yeah.
Could be.
And you must sign a waiver to have Fugu.
Yes, you do.
I did not know that. Okay. In case I ever decide. The skunk rocket.
Yeah, let me know how it goes, okay?
Well, if it goes well, I'll let you know. If not,
we'll have a seance for you.
Won't be breaking into anybody's house. Well, yeah, I'll break into people's house as a ghost. That would be cool.
There you go.
I don't really believe in ghosts, but if that's a possibility, I will come back and haunt people. Definitely.
There you go. You're always welcome to haunt me.
Oh, thank you. Hey, here's a story idea I just stole. Go.
Yeah. I heard Ted whispering to Christine about the next book, book 3 in Grim 101.
That's cool.
You get it written first.
Yeah. Skunk Rocker says, I think it's a pretty good sign that my worst Black Friday experience had nothing to do with a customer and everything to do with an idiot who works that he's an idiot that works too hard. Yeah, Skunk, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. You need to ease up on you. Okay? There, your psych advice for the day. Rick Bradley says, I guess we are putting Christmas tree up today, bah humbug. Oh. Rick, I feel for you. Thankfully, Aunt Donna doesn't like Christmas much more than I do. So,
Yeah, and Cookie has an allergy to pine.
Ooh.
So it kind of precludes us having a real Christmas tree. We've got like a little one. What we do some years, though, is we have, you know how you can get those, cartoon figures? The fully dimensional cartoon figures. We've got one of Cookie Monster.
Oh, cool.
That we put in the window. And, we may have to do that this year. So, because some years we are more festive than others. And some years we are, it's like, oh, the Christmas spirit is with us. Yay. And then it's like, when's December 26th showing up? Come on, let's get this crap out of the way. Good Lord.
Get a big tote, scrape all the stuff over into the tote.
Yeah. We'll figure it out next year in November. Yeah, that's pretty much us.
I'm thinking of getting a nativity set just so I can get a toy DeLorean and crash it into the side like one of my memes. Because I have a little picture of me in there and crashed right through the side of the nativity set. And I usually put up above Uncle Carl. Not again.
I love that. That's brilliant.
That's the trouble with time travel. You get stuck in a loop.
Or you have multiple chances to get it right. Well, it's like years ago. I used to, WLRW 94.5 in Champaign. We had gotten friendly with two of the morning crew there. This is about 15 years. It's about 20 years ago now. And Cookie and I were kind of like shock callers. You've heard of shock jocks. Well, we were shock callers because if they needed somebody funny and outrageous, we would call in because we thought we had something clever to say. But anyway, then it got to the point where they were actually letting us know what they were going to talk about so we could come up with stuff. But one year, and this is the year that David Crosby revealed that he had fathered Melissa Etheridge's child.
Whoa.
He was a sperm donor to the lady he was married to. It's a real pain place in a moment, but we'll get through it. But anyway, I kind of cracked him, and I kind of cracked up Popeye and Marge. We love you wherever you two are. One morning, because they had an article on different nativity scenes, and you had one with the standard crew. Then you had one with Joseph and his special friend, and one with Mary with her special friend. And so I called in. So I called in after that and said, "Hey, do they have one for atheists with David Crosby?" It took them a couple of minutes to get their composure back, but I pretty well submitted my My position is chief crank caller that day. So.
Yeah, cool. There's only one step up from that, and that would be being an Art Bell crank caller.
Yeah,
I'd love to have done that.
Oh,
I got this hole in the backyard, can't fill it up.
Yeah, aliens tell me I can reach in there and I can pull out comic books from 1942. I haven't tried it yet. Makes my arm itch.
Threw in a dead cow. Then a week later, it was alive in the field. I don't know what happened.
That's our new show, Carl. You and I can start it'll be like the antithesis to the truth mongers. We will be making up outright lies.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
And then we'll see how long it takes, like 500,000 people on YouTube to start, listening to these things and citing us as reliable sources.
Hey, you got to watch this show.
Yeah, I was like, they're talking about aliens. They must know what they're talking about.
Okay, I wrote down note liemongers, so I hope that will remind me.
Write that down too. Yeah. Anytime somebody has, I'll put right next to my the game show idea that was given to me the other day. So,
and
you and me, Carl, we got this.
The Earth is more like a pyramid.
Yeah.
Not
there we go. Yeah, I'm trying to ascend to the pointy end of it, but you've got 4 pointy ends now. So
I see we live on different sides.
There we go. That's why we can't get along.
Exactly. Yeah. Hey, Teresa. She's thinking, why did I come in at this particular time?
Why did I show up at the wrong time?
Why did I come to the show in the birthday?
Those two are at it again.
Yeah. Donna Carlene was an counting received bookkeeper at a local florist, which meant I okayed the house charges, looked at the credit cards in a little book, before we had computers, and calling FTD and Teleflora in addition to her real work. That's why she hates the holidays.
I don't blame her.
Yeah, because people say, I don't want to go out today. I'll call and send flowers. That'll be nice. Along with all the other smart people that did that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Skunk Rockers. I noticed before you read Donna's comment, you read it first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've learned.
Knowing Donna as I do, I think that's probably very wise. So.
Yeah. I learned some time ago how to read ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
I hear her laughing in the background back here at that comment.
Yeah.
Skunk Cracker says, my work ethic would not allow me to admit I was sick, and I went to Black Friday to work with the flu. And within an hour, I was in hypertension, paralyzed, and barely breathing. That is not good, Skunk.
That's so
no.
Skunk.
Sometimes people really do get sick on holidays. In fact, I bet a lot of people get sick on holidays.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're out and about, they get more germs, all that sort of stuff. So, And he says, but outside of that one incident, every Black Friday I worked has gone smoothly. I think I'm one of the lucky ones. Well, you are, Skunk.
You are. Definitely.
Yeah. And hopefully you don't get sick today.
Yeah, stay well. We need you.
Yeah. Sarah says, I love Spencer's from the customer view. When I worked at Claire's, I quit because they wanted me to pierce the ears of a 6-year-old baby. Oh, that
6-week-old baby.
Oh, I'm sorry, 6-week-old baby. Yeah.
I never. Yeah, good for you, Sarah.
Good job.
Yeah. I mean, I quit before I had to do that. I have a thing about needles.
They pierce ears at Spencer's?
Mm-hmm. They did at the time. It was just starting to come in when I was a trainee. They were about 98 or so. And that was like and every time the manager said, well, I'm going to train you how to do this. And they had like a little gun that had the little needle that made the hole. And then you clean it up and then you put the stud through it and get it set up. But every time she was about to do that, she would do it to somebody who it looked like a Texas oil well.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's like blood. It looked like one of Skunk's films. There's like blood everywhere.
Let me show you how to do it wrong.
Yeah, see what I did here? Don't do that. Just cross that off your list of how to do it.
Yeah, that was not the right place.
No.
Yeah. Let me try again. No.
Yeah. 15 times the charm. So.
I would think that getting your ears pierced at Spencer's would be like buying the fugu at Meyer.
Yeah. That's how you reward yourself for having gone through Spencer's. You buy the fugu from Hire. So
I don't think so. Hey, Angie.
Hi, Angie.
Hey, she wants to thank us all for the love and support for Grant. We really are worried about that guy.
Seriously,
please.
He's way too young for that.
Yeah, exactly. So please make sure he stays calm for the rest of the holiday season. Don't get freaked out. Everything will work out.
I'll try
in
not
time.
to email him or anything. So
and everything will work out in time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Grant is another young man that likes to put a lot of pressure on himself, and
Well, yeah, and don't call Carol the old. My apologies, Kelly, and my apologies, Donna. I meant old as in longevity.
Oh,
we've been friends for I think over 10 years. We met through the Superman celebration.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
But no. But going back to Grant, one thing I wanted to say was I had a friend who had a stroke when he was in his mid-40s.
Whoa.
But he also had some very bad habits. He smoked a lot, did a lot of drinking. He doesn't smoke anymore. Hi, Carl. Carl, I've been meaning to talk to you about that.
Drinking. Oh, okay, yeah.
Some people are genetically are not wired for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You know, some people, like I had a great grandfather who could do that stuff. You know, and he lived to be 91. But some people are, for whatever reason, not predisposed towards that.
Right.
And so.
Exactly.
The thing is, my friend has for the last 20 years or so been a more healthy lifestyle. He works out now. He stopped smoking. He has moderated his drinking, which is not a horrible thing. But he's just a lot healthier and a lot happier now. So he came back for a 100% recovery. So.
That's cool.
So, Grant, that's think of it maybe just as a wake-up call if nothing else. So, but we're glad you're feeling better. And Angie, thank you for supporting your guy, because everybody, and we talked about this the other morning, we need advocates when we, deal with the healthcare industry. You know, they've got a lot of pressure. They can't look at everyone, but we still have to make sure that people are held to the mark. So. Good for you, Angie, and keep us posted, Angie and Grant, okay?
Please.
Because we do love you.
You're talking about the genetics and everything. I think I told you about my grandfather.
Yeah, I think so.
He smoked cheap cigars, drank the worst whiskey, and cavorted around town, his small little town. I don't know if you've heard of Cayuga.
Oh, I know Cayuga intimately. My grandmother's doctor was from there. Yes.
And he was the guy that worked at the brick factory when bricks would fall out of the big towers of the kilns.
Yeah.
And he was the guy that climbed up there and put them back.
Wow.
Yeah. He retired at 65, got bored, went back, worked until he was in his 70s.
Oh, wow.
And finally retired again.
Yeah.
I mean, and he didn't die until he was 82 or 83, shoveling coal for his potbelly stove.
Oh, wow.
And that, it was sad. We went to the funeral, and that's when we found out he had a 70-year-old girlfriend. And
good for him.
And a 50-year-old girlfriend.
Wow.
Whom he referred to as his young chickie.
Wow. Now that the two know about each other is the thing. Yeah.
Cayuga, they almost had to know. I mean,
I would think so. You can throw a rock from one side of Cayuga to the other.
I think I have tried before.
Yeah. Well, Cayuga's where I met Cookie.
Really? Oh, cool.
Yeah, the lady who was Sue McKinney, who was became our matron of honor at our wedding, married her husband there, and that's where I met Cookie.
Oh, cool.
She was going with her boyfriend at the time, and I was trying to get to the matron of honor.
See, that's how I met Donna, trying to get to her friend. So yeah, it worked out.
That's right.
Our aim's a little off, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It worked out with the best.
Exactly.
And hey, Willow.
Hi, Willow.
Skunk Rocker says, I don't think I should be commenting on this subject due to my affliction with the furry fandom. Would not look good on the court transcripts later. Yes, thank you. We'll go right on by.
Yeah, we'll protect you.
Oh, Donna. Oh. Okay, yeah. I'm not even going to read that.
I don't blame you. I'm right.
You can read it on the screen if you want.
Yeah.
I think one of her criminal perpetrators was of that affliction. So that's where she's going with that.
Well,
so,
you can write about it, but it can't be made something that's meant to be desirable. Let's put
exactly.
It that way.
There you go.
Yeah, and also on your covers you cannot show genitalia.
That's just a good thing anyway, probably.
That's probably, that's probably not bad. You know? I won't be my own model, I guess. Oh, well.
Yeah, I guess. Rick Bradley says, unless it's a werebeast or a dinosaur.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, we're not getting into dino porn again.
Yes, just move right along from that.
Left that behind.
Skunk Rocker says, whenever I do something on the computer my dad didn't understand, he would just say, I think he launched a missile.
See, the threat is real.
I guess it is. Want to play a game?
Yeah, exactly.
The old people will remember that.
Yes.
Speaking of old people remembering stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
What am I supposed to remember? Oh, yes. Yes.
You said something about me being the David Conrad.
Well, Robert Conrad of this group. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah,
there
Robert
we go.
Conrad. The old people will remember that one too.
That's right.
Rick Bradley says you can't destroy Cincinnati either. WKRP is one of the best radio stations out there.
That's true. One time, Rick, I gotta tell you, we were in downtown Cincinnati. I've said that I used to belong to Amway about 20 years ago, about 25 now. But we're at a big event in Cincinnati in one of the hotels downtown, and Cookie and I are just walking around the downtown during a lunch break, and there's something about the area that looked familiar. Then all of a sudden, that fountain sprang up.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I'm like,
I've been here. No, I haven't been here, but I've been here
every week. I'm now looking for Jennifer and Bailey, so maybe they're out too. So,
yeah, you can have Jennifer if I can have Bailey.
Oh, you can have Bailey if I can watch. I always thought Bailey was like the Velma of the group.
Mm-hmm.
She's the one that's likely to do it. She's the wildcat, I can tell.
Yeah. Just in private.
Exactly, and if you're James Brolin,
yeah, that's all you got to do.
Exactly.
Skunk says, hang on a minute. With Mr. Witzman here, that means Brian can go feed Cookie and Carl can keep the show going 3 hours further. No. I don't think so. My bladder would explode before that, or I'd have another kidney stone.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't after 3 hours.
No, that's true. Oh, hey, Teresa.
Poor Teresa. Mwah.
Okay, and Rick Bradley says, one of those likes are mine, Sarah. I'm watching on the TV on YouTube and commenting from Facebook. Double dipping. Well, that's allowed.
God bless you. God bless you, young man.
And your friend Philip is doing an interview video for his book.
Good deal, Philip. Good deal. Good deal.
Good.
Awesome.
That's always good to have an interview.
Yeah.
Skunk Rocker says, back of the Cereal Box presents Ghost Hat Witzman, the B&E, the breaking and entering broadcaster. And how the hell did you get in my house? The interview show where the host is questioned more than the guest. And Ted must have given up.
Yeah, I don't hear anything. He's probably figured, well, I just knocked on the door in Lafayette, Indiana. I better get home where I really live. So
it might take him a while. Food be more like food bar. Yeah. Amen, yeah. Glenn.
Yeah. Hear you, brother.
And Skunk Rocker says, Tabitha, it's actually the Japanese eat KFC at Christmas time because advertising in Japan made the general public think that Americans celebrate Christmas with KFC. I read an article about once. I can believe that. I can very well believe.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I notice we're referring to it as we eat KFC as if that is a food group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there's regular chicken and there's KFC chicken.
That's true. The ones without the heads. Yeah, I've heard about that. That'll be on the Lie Mongers coming soon.
That's right.
The Rising Tide Broadcast Network.
And then, of course, there's famous recipe chicken, which much better.
I love Lee's, man.
That's what I mean. Lee's famous recipe.
Yeah. I love Lee's is incredible. You know, the funny thing is we've got like a lot of the restaurants that we miss from the Vermilion County, Champaign County area. The only one I wish they would really have over here is Lee's Chicken, because the one in Danville is the closest one to us.
Okay.
I don't even think there's one in Indianapolis.
I saw one somewhere, and I can't remember where it was now. Oh,
we had one in Non-Con.
Yeah.
Down there was down there where we had it. So, but
maybe that's where I saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was on the same road as our hotel, and we had like a Tim Hortons and a Lee's Famous Recipe. So it's like,
that's cool.
This is my show.
I guess, yeah. Glenby Fleming says, "What's 50 years old, Welsh, and carries a battering ram to get into his own studio?" You guessed it. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's resting. He is 50 now, so
That's true. Yeah.
You need to take a little rest.
Not young like us.
Rick Bradley says, "Great. Now I have an idea for a book. Burglar that dies during a job, comes back as a ghost, and continues stealing. Ooh, picks the house of a powerful exorcist, though, and regrets his mistake."
Rick,
there you go, Rick.
If you don't write this, brother, I think Carl and I are going to arm wrestle to see who does. That's a great idea. Go ahead,
Rick. Do it.
Serious, Rick.
That would be a good one for the anthology you guys do. Number 4.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because I think number 3 is...
We could do some Doc Saga or something. No, or actually, no, I could see this, Rick, honestly, as a series.
Yeah.
I could see that ghost that, maybe he's also hired out by crooks in another adventure to case someplace.
Ooh, that's good. There you go.
See?
You've got a whole series, Rick. Yeah, go
Rick,
for it, man.
Write this. I'm telling you, dude, this is gold. Write this down. I'm not joking. So,
yeah. Hey, Dan made it. Hey, Dan.
Good morning. Good morning, Dan.
He's probably sorry he made it here, but
yeah, we can't help it.
Donna has a kitty cat nativity with kitties, instead of the regular, as you call them, the regular crew.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got kitty cats. She's no bad, Carl. I won't do it to your kitty nativity.
No.
It's not funny anyway. Hey, Keisha, you beautiful Keisha.
How you doing, my beautiful Keisha?
We mentioned you earlier, so you should go back and watch this whole show later.
Several times.
I think so. And
I could use the views.
Watch it on YouTube. Watch it on Facebook.
And if you haven't subscribed already, please do.
And if you want notifications, touch the bell.
Or what is it? I'm watching this one series now on how to improve your YouTube videos. And he keeps talking about boop the bell.
Boop the bell.
Boop the bell. Which sounds kind of naughty, so thus I like it.
Yeah. So. Booping the bell. Is that what the kids are saying these days?
I guess so. How would we know?
I can't keep track of these kids.
I can't either.
And Dan says they're really telling it like it is. Yep, that's right.
There we go.
We're out here. Sarah says, I still have my car playing WLRW. Wow.
Mix 94.5.
Kick it up down there, can you? I would be playing DVDs if the player didn't grow so many teeth that it even tried to eat the cleaner disc to try to help it.
Holy cats. Actually, you can also get 92.5. It used to be the Chief, but when we're driving through the area, I don't remember what it's called now, but when we're driving through the area, we often listen to that because they have a good selection of oldies.
Okay.
So,
what was the one that was it WDWS that played like only the newest song they would play is like Cracklin' Rosie?
Yeah. We've got the new one from Nat King Cole and maybe one from Glenn Miller. There was
that station. Music just for the two of you.
That's right.
Yeah. And usually for me, it was music just for the one of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, one day I got a surprise when I was driving out of Lafayette right after we moved here. It was in the evening and the atmospheric conditions were right. We picked up Light Rock 97.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, and usually by the time we get down to 74, we can pick up either LRW or what used to be the Chief.
So. Yeah, FM is about the shortest range of all the radio spectrum, and Of course, AM's better, and then of course shortwave goes even further.
Oh yeah,
beyond that. So
that's true.
Yeah, I don't want to get that discussion going again because I bored Donna to tears last time I started that.
And I would be like, you know, says the guy who used to listen to the Mexican stations back in the 70s. You know,
exactly.
I
great.
I heard Wolfman Jack on them one night. So,
yeah, those were great.
Yeah, I loved it.
Sarah says, I was a cashier at a grocery store when Y2K came about. That was insane. Yeah, I'll bet it was because people were just scared to death. That was maybe one of our first disaster scares.
In our lifetime, yeah, probably so. I remember I was up till like 4 a.m. worrying.
I had to go into our office the next day to make sure all the computers still worked. And I'm like,
yeah.
I think that's the closest to dealing with Black Friday. Yeah. It could have been a Black Friday if it had actually happened. Skullcracker says, oh, I'm sick. All right. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of you. I'm sick. I don't know what to do.
Sick.
Just kidding.
Love you, Skunk. You know I love you.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. I've been trained and have a piercing kit, gun, jewelry, etc. Ooh, look out. She's got a gun.
Wow. And she'll pierce you. She'll pierce you.
Yeah.
Look out. What guns do usually.
The prom queen's got a piercing
gun. Yes, I was just thinking that. Julie Brown, yes.
Everybody run.
Everybody run. The homecoming queen's got a gun.
Yeah. Now, Sarah says, Walmart messed up piercing me in the jewelry department. Ooh, no, they're supposed to do it in the ear.
Yeah.
Oh, right in the jewelry department. Ow.
Yeah. Is that code?
I think so.
Because I think sometimes the sporting goods, you can get pierced there too.
Not on purpose.
Well, not deliberately. It goes well right next to your prison tattoo. That sort of thing.
Yeah. She's not sure if they still do it, and I hope they don't. I hope they do not. Grant had a health scare, and we hope he's over it now and never has it again.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. And Donna just blurts it right out there. Yeah, he had a heart attack. He's home now.
Yes.
Yeah. Holy beep.
Yeah. When did that happen? Right before his heart attack. What?
She's loving that her grandmother's still around at 97. Woo.
And she's living on her own too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not
assisted
cool.
living or anything. I think that's cool. She's a cool lady.
That's the worst thing I fear of anything is having to go to a nursing home. Much rather just go to the end and then drop like Grandpa.
Cookie and I have an agreement that if I get to since I'm substantially older than her, what she's going to do is take me up to the top floor here, give me one last kiss, and push me down the stairs.
Oh.
Because we've seen some of these places, they're like all the medical fields now, they're overworked. And some places are nicer than others. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I'm hoping that with all the Ted's stuff back here, I can make enough to afford a really nice place.
Yeah, you could go where Cookie used to work. They had some really nice apartments over there, Carl. I think you'd like them. Rick Bradley's idea. Rick Bradley's idea.
Is it Rick Bradley, or is that the one she's talking about, her Hunter's Ridge that couldn't get on Amazon?
Oh, it could be too.
The pedophile that gets his comeuppance. As long as he gets a comeuppance, you don't do it like I do it and then get away with it all.
That's right.
Sarah.
This is the one way to make sure I check my voicemail.
Yeah, disregard the voicemail. I don't remember what I was talking about. Yeah, you want to check that out because who knows what it could have been, a drunk butt dial or something,
It could be, yeah.
It could be gold.
It could be if it starts out with something like, you want to guess what I'm wearing, that sort of thing. Then it's what's the number to keep that thing forever? It's like
I think is that 1 or 9.
I think on mine it's 9. I think.
Yeah, 9 sounds about right. Yeah. Starts out going, Brian, I love you, man.
Yeah, that's a keeper for sure.
Keeper.
Suddenly my phone rings when I'm with Sarah and she hears her voice saying that, so it becomes my ringtone.
I had a ringtone I recorded one time when Donna was, I don't know if she had a few or what, but she said, "Hi, this is Donna. I love this man. Yes, this is me, really. I love this man." And I had that recorded, so I made that into my ringtone.
Oh my God.
It was really cool. And then I was in a meeting and I'd forgotten to silence my phone. So here with all my cohorts comes, "I love this man. I really do. This is Donna, and I love this man." I'm like, shut up.
I had a friend who did the exact same thing, except his was a Lewis Black thing.
Oh.
And so it was like, Lewis Black, and he'd be like, "Pick up the phone. Come on, it's ringing. Pick up the damn phone. Pick up." And then the obscenity started coming in. And it sounded kind of like, after a while. And he was the head of a security organization, and this went off during a regional meeting. I don't think he works for him anymore, but he said he, kind of like dove for his phone the way you see like the old World War II movies when somebody's dropped a grenade in your midst. It's like,
It's still better than the one I heard rather recently of a guy that I don't know if it was his girlfriend's giggle or something he recorded as a ringtone.
Okay.
But it unfortunately went off when we were in the public washroom at Meyer. I was like, "What the hell? This is not appropriate, lady."
Yeah. Was it like, was he inside one of the stalls when this happened? That was,
No, he was 2 facilities down.
Okay.
You gotta leave that space between. But I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, okay. Tabitha says, "Thanks, Skunk Rocker." That's it. My apologies. Okay, cool. And Skunk Rocker has the perfect title for that series, Spook. Okay, there you go, Rick. Everybody's giving you ideas today. Better be making some notes.
Better be writing this stuff down, man. This is literary gold here.
Right after this show, I want to see 6 pages.
Yeah. You still got what? 4 days in NaNoWriMo, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's go. Keisha says, "Oh no, I'll have to watch it over and over and over." Yeah, please do. Oh, she meant no, like that. Not the
2 fezzes, 1 cup. Yeah.
1 hail pail. Rick Badley says, "It's in my work document." Oh, good. All right.
Good man.
We've done inspiration today, Brian. We should. Our
job here is done, Carl.
Or ashamed. One or the other. I can't remember. One of them. Before long, that will be in a book in and of itself. Very good.
Good.
Autocorrect hates me. No, Keisha, no. Autocorrect hates everyone.
Yes. Yes. It is the true democratic app.
Mm-hmm.
It makes us all look like boobs. So yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And Rick Bradley enjoyed the Family Guy Y2K episode. Okay.
Yeah.
I never saw that. So Brian says, "Glenn B. Fleming, you're out of a job. All we need now is a Welsh dragon with a trilby to co-host." There you go.
It's been good knowing y'all. Bye. Tune into your BK Minutes every morning.
Glenn's pushing you right out. Wow.
He is, man. After all I've done for him, I'm telling you.
I know. Ted says, "The green room will be hopping tonight." There's his revenge. His revenge is coming, and it'll be swift. See you there. Maybe. Almost got the door open, Carl. You must be working on one of the other doors.
Keep your track shoes on, Carl. You may have to make an escape.
Well, I've got a stick here too. So.
That's right.
I got a grabber on the end. Watch out. Watch out, Teddy boy.
I got your barrel, Ted.
Yeah. Sarah says, "For Y2K, people were buying the most disgusting food." Really? If it's the end of the world scenario, I'd go out eating what I love. It was as bad as the TP craze. Well, yeah, I would too. If I thought the world was ending, I'd be buying the best food I could.
Oh, yeah.
Glenn B. Fleming's father-in-law is still here at 98.
Wow. He's living with you, huh? He says he's still here.
Yeah.
It's like,
Or
it's like, Dad, it's time to go.
Maybe he means as a ghost.
It could be.
No, he wouldn't be. You don't count their age. Well, although some people have 100-year birthday parties for people who passed.
Yeah.
I should. My dad might be coming up on that. I might have to think about that. Throw him a birthday party after the fact.
That'd be fun. It's an excuse to have a party.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi,
And
Cindy.
Cindy says, "Happy Friday."
Hi, Cindy. CKOEPP.com. Sign up for her free newsletter.
Mm-hmm. Do we have wait a minute? Do we have a banner for that? I'm gonna learn some stuff here.
Yeah, for what, Cindy?
Yeah. Oh no,
I should make one.
We got that one.
That's a good one.
That was a good one.
Please
join, people.
Yes, please.
All right. Back to comments. Let's see where we were.
You were at, let's see. Here we go. We'll start with this one.
Oh,
Donna.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, on ours, the deepest number is number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
Okay.
Everyone, no, don't remember Revolution number 9 from the White Album by the Beatles.
Oh.
Number 9. Number 9. Number 9.
Okay.
He was a Rolling Stones fan.
I like the Beatles, but I don't think I've heard that one, so I have to go back and listen.
It was off the White Album, off of side 3 of the White Album. Not that I know this stuff, but yeah.
My cousin that had the White Album only played sides 1 and 4, I think, which was odd, but I mean
they had some good stuff on there. So
yeah, if I never hear Helter Skelter again, I'll be happy, boy.
There you go. I love Helter Skelter. That was my favorite cut in the whole album.
He played that incessantly.
Oh, incessantly. Yeah.
Cindy Cap says, "Cozy up with irreverent holiday humor." That looks like your book.
That's mine. That's Santa's sign.
Yes, right, cool. And interesting stories to read for winter. Another one.
That'd be The Haunting Tales of Bachelor's Grove. Read it to your kids.
For winter joy?
Or somebody else's kids. What do I care?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess so. Brian and Cookie heard how obnoxious my ringtone is.
Yes. When we were in Sarah's bedroom.
Ah. Yeah, thank you. See, it covers up my transparent head there, Cindy.
Yeah, what was that old Steve Martin movie, The Man with the Transparent Brain or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. It's weird, huh? And she is also helping the Manatee Man, the master of marketing, with big stompy robots. So,
yes. And he'll be on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. # always promote your friends on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network.
Mm-hmm. On the historical fencing guild.
Historical fencing guild. Yeah, you've seen Nick.
Yeah, hi, Nick. How you doing?
Hi, Nick. We love you.
And Cindy says, Christmas Magic with John B. Pica.
JohnPica.com.
Mm-hmm. And Sarah is keeping her mouth shut. That will be a first. And interesting.
Yeah, and you're doing so well at it too, hon. We're proud of you.
Cindy also wants to promote the Dastardly Dingoes podcast, Decorating for Christmas.
Always festive.
I think she's been watching too much Whose Line. Whose Line is it anyway?
Could be.
A lot of her, nerd culture involves Christmas adventures. And the Desk of a Small Press Publisher.
Saturday nights
check
at 10
that out.
Saturday nights at 10. I may be on there tomorrow night, by the way.
Ooh, good.
We may be talking about public domain and stuff. So
cool. That'll be interesting.
Okay.
That will be.
Okay.
That will be interesting. And oh no, he lives on his own. Very good.
Probably kicked Glenn out.
I don't want any more of your help. Get out of here.
Right, get out of here. Honey book on.
Yeah.
Get a real job.
I can hear that. Yeah.
Nobody reads that crap anyway.
You're not supporting my daughter. Dan Hollifull can hear Ted knocking, but he can't come in.
Yeah.
And Cindy says, do you need an editor? How about Neurosis? I don't need Neurosis, but I could probably use an editor. I got enough Neurosis. Yeah. Except I do have Amy Hale's book, and that's good.
There we go. And I just read her book, Neurosis. That was really, really good. And I left a review. Always leave a review, kids.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. In my review, I mentioned that there were parts of that where I would stop before certain things happened, so I could go to sleep that night.
Yeah.
Because I knew if I read that next chapter, oh no, I'm going to have to read the whole thing now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it got me going. I was just reading, and then like that. I had to stop somewhere and go to bed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what you want.
Yeah, I put in mine that whoever printed her book must have mixed glue in with the ink because I couldn't put it down.
Ah,
cool. It was that good. Like that. Seriously, it's a terrific book.
Yeah.
Do check it out.
Cindy says Warriors will get dragons tonight. Michaela J gets a dragon. Oh, all right.
Yes, she does. Michaela's going to get a dragon this weekend from Cindy Cap.
She was so enamored of getting that dragon.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it looked good too.
Oh, it did. Yeah, seriously. I'm sorry we won't be there this weekend in Iowa, but I'm well compensated. So.
And Cindy Kemp also says waxing poetic is Teresa Dunn.
Yeah, very cool.
Sarah says I'm finding that I have to block more people than ever on Facebook. It's bonkers. That's Facebook for you.
That's Facebook. That's the interwebs. I gave her a suggestion on how to handle these guys that don't want to look at her relationship status.
Ah, okay.
I'll tell. It's one of those I can't tell you here.
Ooh, green room.
Green room.
Okay.
I'll tell you right after the show and the after show. So
hope Ted doesn't mind all that smoke. Wow. Okay. And Cindy Kep says Historical Fencing Guild tonight at 7 p.m. Central. That's the right time now.
Definitely.
And Glenn says, nope, made a mistake. Anyone who claims to like the Beatles' neighborhood of R number 9 is fired. Brian, you're back. Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. I probably heard it, but it's probably been like 30 years. I don't remember.
It's not exactly a tune you can hum.
Okay. Is that the one with all the gunshots?
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard that.
Part of the clues to Paul McCartney's death and everything.
Okay, yes, I have heard of that.
It's kind of like a sound collage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that John Lennon put together.
Back in the old days. When we were young, they used to have documentaries on radio stations.
Yeah.
And like on New Year's or Christmas, they would just play like this 6-hour documentary, and I heard the part of the one on the Beatles, but of course, you try to live your life, and other things, you got to stop every once in a while.
Right.
But yeah, I stayed up all night listening to the Beatles one, and I heard it there, and I thought, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of freaky. I remember when that was going on in 1970, and it's like everybody's trying to play the records backwards and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
So all I learned was that I could ruin a good reel tape that way.
Yeah, you could.
I did. It was, in fact, it was the Beatles' White Album I had on reel tape, and that was the thing for about 5 minutes.
Kids today got it so easy. They got Audacity. They got GarageBand. They can do that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
We had to ruin equipment.
Yeah, uphill both ways.
Yeah. Cindy Kep says comic-related madness.
Pop Saying Santa this weekend will be CromCon.
Will it? Ooh,
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, cool. And Luke has hybrids.
Yes. Luke'sOnStudios.com.
Man
with two brains. Thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
There you go. Yeah. Dan, you in there too? Open the door, Carl.
We're having a party in your study, Ted.
Cindy says more than powerful stories. Get the gigantic. So not kidding. Comic book order to get tomorrow, we think. So Cindy's hoping to get a big comic book order from bearpublications.com.
Excellent.
Cool. Sarah says, oh, burn, Carl. Good rasping. Too hilarious to be offended by. Oh, thank you. I was hoping you'd take it in that way. Yeah.
We love you, Sarah.
Glenn B. Fleming says, you got it right. Gordon never actually kicked me out. He never let me in the first place. Yeah, we read that one. At a certain age, you get to read Old Man. You know exactly what another guy's going to say, and you don't want to hear it. Yeah. That reminds me of my dad was arguing with his older cousin, I think it was, and he was 92. And Dad said, "Oh, he's claiming to be 100, and he's only 92, and he won't listen to me." And I said, "Dad, do you want to listen to anybody else's opinion?" "Well, no." "Well, then think about him. He's older than you." Oh, yeah, you're right.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah. At a certain point, you're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, if he wants to claim he's older than he is, let him.
Yeah, why not? Let him tell the VAs. Let him tell the VAs 100. Who cares?
That's right.
Cindy Kep, we will never say whatever to her. She says, "Do zombies invading Oz wear Santa hats? You'll only find out if you go look on Comixology and look up Eric Hawkins."
That's right. That's there, Eric. If you're listening, we've got your new poster for you.
There you go.
Yeah.
And brown coats for Christmas, Renmalian. Yeah.
We love Renmalian.
And Damien says, "Okay, I have an idea. A collaborative Spotify holiday playlist."
You don't want me involved. You don't want me involved.
That could go wrong so many different ways.
You know, in my favorite albums.
Oh, no, he's done it.
Oh. Damien, you've kicked open the lock on Pandora's box there. In fact, I was telling a friend of mine, recommending Christmas songs, and my first one was "Oh Come All Ye Faithful" by Twisted Sister.
Yeah.
I love that song, actually.
They're the same one that did "Walking Around in Women's Underwear."
Twisted Sister? Oh, no, you're thinking of Bob Rivers. You're thinking of Bob Rivers.
Twisted
This
Christmas.
is Twisted Sister, like, We're Not Gonna Take It.
Okay, yeah.
In fact, yesterday we were listening to the radio while we were making dinner, and "We're Not Gonna Take It" came on, and I started singing "Oh Come All Ye Faithful" to it. Because the thing is, Dee Snider used the chord progression from "Oh Come All Ye Faithful" to create the chord progression in "We're Not Gonna Take It." Yeah. And they lead off their Christmas album, which actually has some very good standard Christmas songs, but hard rock, and a beautiful duet with Lita Ford on there too, who, by the way, still looks good. The thing is, it's "Oh Come All Ye Faithful" arranged like "We're Not Gonna Take It," and the beautiful thing, and I've mentioned this on the show before, during the instrumental part, they have 8. You hear the bass, player, and he's following the "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." Then the next 8, the guitarist is still playing a solo based on "Oh Come All Ye Faithful," but the bass player has changed it to "We're Not Gonna Take It." And then the last 8 are that classic dual guitar solo from "We're Not Gonna Take It." It seriously, go onto YouTube. There is a video for it, and it is very much like the video for "We're Not Gonna Take It," except it doesn't have the guy from Animal House and Buffy the Vampire Slayer on it.
Okay,
but Mom's cute.
That's a good case for fair use, right there.
Yeah, there we go. We were talking about fair use on that. Way to promote, Carl. Thank you. BK Minutes every day on YouTube.
That's right.
Yeah, and that's it. That's reimagining. It is, and it does not affect the commercial value of the original, and it does not preclude anyone from wanting to hear the original. So, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Cindy Kep's not sure these angels will be involved in Christmas.
Not Brian's.
No,
not Brian's.
Probably not.
That's all right.
Stormgate Press has new stuff coming out at stormgatepress.com. So
definitely.
Stormgate Press, get over there.
Yeah.
I always try to call it Storm Great Press for some reason.
Well, just don't call it late for dinner.
I guess. Sarah says, "I always stopped before the cliffhanger when the Harry Potter books were coming out. Then I pick up where I left off and go directly into a new book." Interesting.
Interesting way to do it, yeah.
Yeah. Skunk Rocker says, "It's amazing. Due to terrible miscommunication on somebody's part, I'm already off work and still got in an 8-hour day."
Wow.
Whoa.
Holy cats.
You don't want to do that too often because they'll expect it every day.
Yeah. Dude, before they come to their senses, run home and enjoy the rest of your weekend, my friend. You've earned it.
Yeah. Yeah. I always used to tell people at the state of Illinois, they'd say, "Well, we've got these new goals came out and, oh my gosh, how are you ever going to reach that?" I said, "Don't. Because as soon as you reach that goal, they'll set another one higher for you next year." So,
exactly.
Don't fall for that crap.
That's right. It's like spending all of your budget,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right.
Rick says, yes, I'm a beta reader for Neurosis. And in normal Amy Hale fashion, I thought I had it all figured out, and I did not. It's great, and I highly recommend everyone to buy it now.
It's a great book. It really is.
It would be a good Christmas gift for somebody who likes a little suspense in their life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seriously. It's very well written. It's Amy Hale. Of course it's well written. She's one of my heroes.
Mm-hmm. Good. And Cindy says, Australian book reviews, Hypersanity Books. And there's a link right there. I watch a few Australians on YouTube, especially Aussie Man, of course.
I'll watch anything with Kylie Minogue.
Oh, okay, cool. And Glenn B. Fleming says Revolution #9 was Charles Manson's favorite track, along with Piggies.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Here's a bit of trivia for you. The first 3 songs on the White Album, including Back in the USSR, Ringo did not play drums. Ringo, they kind of peeved off Ringo at the time, and Ringo left the group.
Oh.
But they needed to get it done. So Paul McCartney, who at one time before Pete Best was the Beatles drummer,
yeah, I remember that.
very briefly, and he can play drums quite well, in fact, and he played drums on the first 3 tracks until Ringo came back. What happened was, I read this in George Harrison's a book that George Harrison put out before he died, and Ringo, of course, got in. He got tired of the other 3 telling him how to play his instrument. And so he left the Beatles. All of them quit at one point or another before they actually did break up. But then he called George and said, why are you and John and Paul always ganging up on me? I want to know. And George is like, are you kidding? It's John and Paul and you versus me. And he goes, and Ringo's like, no, you're nuts. So he calls Paul. And Paul goes, Ringo, get over it. It's like, it's not, me, the way you have it. It's John and you and George always pushing up against me. Then he calls John, and John's going, yeah, your head, Ringo. It's Paul and George and you always make it. And so Ringo just burst out laughing and said, okay, I'll be there Monday morning. And when he came back, John Lennon had bought like a bunch of flowers and put them all over Ringo's drum kit and they all wrote a big note saying, Ringo, we love you. That's
touching.
That is very cool.
Sarah says, yes, Brian gave the best advice. I laughed so loud I was heard downstairs. Okay.
You'll on the after show, Carl. I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
I cannot say it on the air. I really can't.
And Cindy Kep says Roll Cruise does animal eye art and other stuff. So you have to look at artstation.com, Roll Cruise, or Raoul Cruise, perhaps.
Yeah.
Skunk Cracker says, that's right. We have the new Beatles single, which if you play it backwards at a slow speed, it'll screw up your needle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to find a needle these days.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Damian Walgren says, I've made a Spotify playlist we can collaborate on for the holidays. Oh, gee. You're asking for trouble, dude.
I know.
This group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've lit the fuse, buddy.
Yeah. Rick Bradley says, I'm just now getting to where I can listen to the Beatles without snapping. A friend in high school overplayed them to the point that I feel violent when I heard them. Yeah, that can happen.
I can see that.
My cousin was bad about that.
Yeah, I didn't like the Beatles when I first heard them.
Yeah.
It was like Love Me Do, and I thought, God, this is a dirge. But when they started getting into things like She Loves You and stuff like that, I'm like, I started coming around, and now they're one of my desert island groups,
Yeah.
So
yeah. And Sarah is celebrating Halloween through Christmas.
Doing it right, girlfriend. Doing it right.
Good. Damien says, I only put one of my favorites, Christmas in Hollis. Okay.
I've heard that.
Okay. Cindy Kep says, and I'm on a break. Don't forget to tip your host. # bring cookie home. Watch out for the mad gassers. Thank you. And catch up with y'all later. But in the meantime, check out Sergeant Art 76 for vintage cartooniness.
Definitely. Thank you, Cindy. Love you.
Yeah. And Ted Davies has an announcement. Once I get my studio back, next Thursday.
Begins.
Yeah. Next Thursday, 10 a.m. He's thinking it's going to take him till Thursday to get in here, but I'll be gone by tonight.
Yeah. You've got a green room to host.
Yeah. I've got an escape plan.
Yeah.
So the Comics Unlimited podcast on Ted Davies Artistry. Ooh, check that out on YouTube. that channel.
Yes.
Glenn B. Fleming and Ted Davies introduced the new Comics Unlimited.
Very cool.
Yeah. And Glenn says, I think this is his father-in-law, Gordon, recently asked me to draw a portrait of his favorite son, Paul, Helen's brother. I said, why would I draw a picture of someone who thinks less of me than you do? And then he agreed.
Sounds like Glenn. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Unless it was an unflattering portrait.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the power of the pen comes forward.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was thinking. It sounds like Glenn's got a contentious relationship with his father-in-law. I'm very fortunate. I get along with my father-in-law very well.
Yeah. It sounds like his brother-in-law too.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanksgiving at the well, they don't have Thanksgiving, I guess, in England.
They're British. They have nothing to be thankful for.
I'm just gonna leave that one there. That was worthy of a TED right there.
Thank you.
Oh, and hey, Nick woke up. Hey, we've been talking about you.
Good morning, Nick. Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love.
Yeah, better watch the whole show.
Yes.
And Rick Bradley says Dee Snider was a very underrated vocalist. I love Twisted Sister. Okay.
I totally agree. He did a version of "We're Not Gonna Take It" slowed down. Ooh, with just a piano accompanying him. Okay. And I put Dee's version of that right up to the recent redo of Sounds of Silence.
Ooh, okay.
If you've heard that.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, it was powerful. So very powerful. You're right, Rick. I agree with you completely.
Yeah. And folks, the show will end in less than 5 minutes. Get your last comments in now. Tell him feed Cookie.
That's right.
Oh, come on, get crazy. Add to the list, please.
I will. I will give you some of my favorites.
You asked for it.
That's right. Mine will be Lou Monte, Dominic the Christmas Donkey.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. It's Dominic the Donkey.
What?
Does you come with subtitles, Nick? Wait, we at Brian Rodman Beatstow.
This is like that station I was listening to from India the other night on shortwave.
Yeah. Katu Barada Nikto. What the heck here? Is Michael Rennie going to pop out of the spaceship now?
Rick Bradley says, for my Christmas, or any Christmas playlist, Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Yeah.
Yeah, and Christmas in Sarajevo.
Yeah. And here's a redo.
Thank you.
Oh, Brian Rodman needs to commission Damien to make an angel tree topper based on one of his angels.
Ooh. Damien, are you listening? Are you listening, Damien?
Australian cows go. Oh.
They do. They do. I can prove it.
That's what I heard. It sounds like it does. Do not let me have access to that Spotify. I will ruin everything. Please do ruin it.
For the love of God, let him have access. Make him an admin on there.
You got the link up in the show, so yeah, do it. Sarah says, later this afternoon, I'm going to see if Midgard is open. He used to close on Black Friday. I do small business shopping these days on a major capitalism sprees. I think tomorrow.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think tomorrow is Small Business Saturday.
Yeah. Today is Native American History Appreciation. Mm-hmm. And then tomorrow is Small Business Day. Right. So.
And then Monday is Cyber Monday.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget Cyber Monday.
Yeah. Well, I hope to take advantage of it this year. So.
Yeah.
If I get organized.
Skunk Rocker says, if you give me an opportunity to be as punk as possible, I will take it. Yeah.
Go. I love punk. Yeah. I really do.
Put it in that Christmas list for
there we go.
In there. Rick says, Ted, you'll find no trace of Carl in your studio. It's almost as if he was a ghost. Ooh.
Yeah, you can see right now.
I can see right through me there.
Yeah, it's just like a Beatles song. I'm looking through Carl.
I think so. Yeah. Wait a minute. Ooh, that's kind of scary there. Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you? I'm playing with my filters here. I don't know what
is that code?
You will be visited by 3 nasty spirits.
That's right. Yes. The ghost of Dino Porn present, the ghost of Dino Porn past.
Yeah. I don't think I even fixed it as well as I had it before, but who cares?
It looks good though. It looks good. Mine doesn't work that well. Let me see if I can show you on here. Of course, like I said, I don't have the green screen up.
Yeah.
So we'll put up the background there. And you see my well, see, it's already on blue screen.
Yeah. Wow.
So we'll change it to green. That's better. But see, here's it's better than it was.
Yeah.
But you notice my lip movements are like very King Kong-esque now. So
yeah.
But that's not bad. That's a lot better than it used to be.
Look out!
And also we have our loveliest
Gojira's coming too.
But you know, the one thing that is like is holding steady here is the thing about my pants. So, but eventually that's at a 52. But we fade out at 73, which is better than it was because actually 73. The early 50s was when I would completely vanish. So we're gonna go back to that, and so our lips movements sync up again. But that's part of the magic of what we do here. So but we'll get that green. We'll get that green up probably next week and see what we can play around with there.
This is fascinating TV for people. See, here, let me adjust my filters for you.
Yeah. It's like what the hell are those two doing? So
Sarah says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead."
I was going to say, do either of them know what they're doing? The one on the right does not. The one in the fence does not. So.
Sarah says, just the way I personally believed to be tended to, not trying to push that onto others. No. We appreciate that, Sarah.
We do. Yeah. We really do. We love you.
And Dan says, I want to thank everybody who commented on my Jimi Hendrix oil painting.
I missed that.
I did too. I missed it too. I can't believe it took 40 years before I saw the original photo, the album cover I interpreted on the painting.
Wow. Definitely check that out, Dan.
Yeah.
Dan's incredibly talented.
Now, is that on Facebook, I imagine?
I hope so. Yeah.
Otherwise, how could you comment on it, I guess? But.
No.
Ha! If only, says Glenn. When it was done, Gordon wanted to tell me if it was any good, and then he'd tell me how much he was willing to pay for it. Oh! He also said, put a smile on Paul's face. Tells you a lot about both of them.
Yeah.
Nicholas says, Christmas as I Knew It by John Cash.
Oh, and
good Christmas over Sarajevo. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Little Town of Bethlehem to the tune of House of the Rising Sun. Yes, I heard that.
Oh, that's nice.
And Skunk Record says, all right, fine. Don't die, feed Cookie. And Donna, because if you're going to do something, do it right. You two have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Thank you.
You too, Skunk. Thanks. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Love you, man.
And Ted says, have a great weekend, everyone. Much success for BKM and Carl. I got the door open.
If I'm taking over controls, Carl, I'm ready. I'm with them ready. So
I'll tell you what. Let's do 2 more comments, and then we're gone.
Okay.
Because he's I can hear him coming down the hall now. If I have music to share, if I remember. Okay, cool. And Brian Damien has done it. So
I imagine.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting me help host here today.
Well, thank you for being here. This has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed
whatever I did today.
That's what I say too. Whatever I did today. So yeah, there we go. There we go. Straight from the wild, wild west. Try to knock that off his shoulder.
There you go.
I'd have to put mine on top of my head. It's flat enough. So. Anyway, Karl Witsman, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. Do you have anything to promote other than the Green Room tonight?
Just some book about a mad gasser cheerleader gone wild.
Available on Lulu.
Available on Lulu.
And it's an excellent book, too. It really is good.
Oh, thank you. And Donna Carlene has a new book out called Name of the Father. It's in her Hunter's Ridge series, but I think you could probably read it independently of the series. A gal comes back to town to talk to one of the police officers, and she has a baby. Is it his? His new wife is not real happy.
I can imagine.
To find out how that ends, you need to read the book. So, Name of the Father.
Available on Lulu.com, correct?
Of course, yes.
Excellent. Well, Carl, I'm gonna take over the screen and mute you for a while, but stick around so I can tell you the thing I told Sarah.
Okay, I'm gonna run out and find a hail pail real quick.
Okay, you do that thing. I'll talk long enough. You should be able to get your podcast that are emptied out and sanitized again too. So
yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much, Carl. You made this a wonderful morning. You really have.
Thank you.
All right. And we're going to take over the screen here, mute Carl so he can... Okay, Carl, make a run for it. And we'll have a few more comments here. Yeah, share it, Sarah. And Sarah also, I know it's Small Business Saturday tomorrow. I shop small business each day. There's something going on. And good morning from That's the Small Press Publisher, Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Going to be great. Morning, Ghostly Carl. See, you're all having your 13 Ghosts of BKM moment. Yeah, seriously. Carl, it's the Ghost of Christmas pain of the past. This is Nick Tucker. Well done. And hey, Nick Tucker, you BKM still on for tomorrow? I am. And Rick Riley, everyone take care and stay creative. Keep those ideas flowing, man. Get to work on that one. I think it's gold. It's only naughty. It's the only naughty. I promise. Yeah, right, Sarah. And yes, the posting question is on Facebook. Thank you, Dan. Dan will look that up later. And Eric, stop dropping by to give a like, I'd say, but out shopping at Jennifer. Well, you too. Good luck out there in the madness that is Black Friday. Mwah to you both. Eric, love you, man. And fun. And take care, fellas. You too, Glenn Fleming. Have a great one. Thank you for being here, along with your grumpy in-laws. And laters, everyone. Donna, mwah. Thank you for letting Carl come out and play. And thank you all for being here. We appreciate you all. And we also appreciate Jeffrey Hayes and Plasma Fire Graphics for sponsoring the show. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. Did you love those book covers? Those are all existing book covers, and you could get in on the action too. Contact Jeffrey Hayes at plasmafiregraphics.com. Also, check out his Facebook page for more beautiful artwork that you can get affordably on your book cover, along with other graphics that'll help you sell that book. And that's plasmafiregraphics.com. Plasmafire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it definitely matters to your readers. Also want to thank the Rising Tide Broadcast Network for their support. We are like-minded individuals that are helping each other grow in our broadcasting abilities. And we hope you'll check out all the shows. Tonight, Drinking with the Davies at 7, Historical Fencing Guild at 8. And then tomorrow, from the Desk of the Small Press Publisher with myself and hopefully Nick Tockert, and along with Joe D. McPhee, the host, followed by Stupid O'Clock at 11 p.m. and Last Man Standing at 1 a.m. on Sunday morning. Comics, Chaos, and Sass on Sunday at 10 p.m. And we'll be back on Monday morning with another Nevermind the Furthermore. So please check us out. Please like our page on Facebook and keep up with all the latest news. Also, thank you to our Patreon supporters. I've got one more to put on there. Patreon's a monthly subscription service where you can support your favorite creators with a monthly stipend of, however modest means you wish, or be generous. What the heck? But you also get your name here, and that's just the least of what we do for you. If you want to see your name here, go to www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And again, a huge thank you to Karl Witzman for joining us on the Fun House this morning. And we hope you enjoyed having Karl here. I sure did. And we'll be seeing you all, if not tomorrow night on Joe D. McPhee's show, then definitely Monday morning on a new Nevermind the Furthermore live. Yes, live. And we have one more comment here. And here's for now, says Sarah. That's right, darling. Thank you for being here. Thank you all. And we hope you have a great, safe Black Friday. It's a madhouse out there. And we hope you have a great Thanksgiving weekend. Keep the cheer and the thankfulness going all weekend long. Make it all year thing, too. Anyway, we love you all. Thank you for being here. And as always, folks, stay safe. Stay smart. Stay safe. I'm so confoozled. Stay safe. Stay smart. And wash your hands and never apologize for being awesome, even when I'm not. Anyway, have a great Friday, and we'll see you Monday morning on Nevermind the Furthermore. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide Broadcast Network production. If you enjoyed any part of this show, please give it a like or a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and consider becoming one of our Patreon supporters. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on Never Mind the Furthermore.